Welcome back to Remember Boys.
We good.
It's your boy New.
Your boy Code.
Hey, y'all know we back. We back with another Falcon and Winter Soldier today, man.
As y'all know, our favorite word on this platform, damn near platinum, man. I'm talking about platinum. Hour-long episodes worthwhile, man. I'm talking about.
This episode is, the next episode, the finale is gonna be 10 times better.
Season 6, episode 6 is gonna be the hammer hitting the nail, but this one right here.
But you know, it's picked up right off from the end of the last episode. Picked up with John Walker running, trying to get away from what he just did. You know, killing dude or whatnot, and he hearing Lamar in his head talking about basically just reliving a lot of conversations they had and stuff.
So shit, you already know who they're waiting on. I ain't say waiting on, but
ran down on him, caught up with him.
Sam and Big Buck. They in there trying to have a little. What you want to say? A little counseling session?
Yeah. Sam trying to talk him down. He was low key working to it until he said, "You gotta give me the shield," and the shield still dripping with blood.
Oh yeah. So buddy.
And then he like, oh, so that's what this was about.
Yeah.
And then he said, and this one of the best parts of the show would be, he was like, "You don't want to do this," and then Bucky was like, "Yeah, we do."
Because Buck really said like one thing to him and then just zip lip.
On me, because he was like, "You don't want to do this. It's not what you want. It's not what you want to do." And then he was like, "I'm nothing like you." And he was quiet the entire time until that very last thing. Then they got the box.
Good little scrap scene.
John Walker a bitch though. He always trying to kill niggas. He trying to go straight for the kill. He always trying to. He trying to decapitate him.
You hear me? Like he not even him. He really trying to do that shit to Sam, and that's the.
No, he did it to Sam twice, but he did it to Bucky too in that fight.
But that's what I'm saying. Sam, he be catching Sam on his back too. Goddamn, that's what I'm like saying.
That's because Sam be on his back too much.
That's what I'm saying. But no, they in there scrapping good little fight sequence and shit.
And because John got Bucky pinned, and he was like, "Why are you making me do this?" And he ended up throwing him or whatever, and then he slammed him into like this pole that shocked his arm and disabled him for a minute.
Yeah, so
then
Sam boxing. You know what I'm talking about?
Got Sam
out scratching.
But Sam was getting worked. He got the wings ripped smooth the fuck off.
Man, yeah.
He said, "I am Captain America."
Ripped him off of him. But shit,
and then right before he was about to smash him, Bucky came and got him, and then they was tussling some more.
Yeah, a little nod back to was it Infinity Wars?
Nah, it was
or was that Endgame?
Nah, that was Civil War.
I'm talking about when they try to get the shield from that nigga. I ain't trying to stick on the fight too much.
No, I thought you were talking about when Sam was pulling the shield.
I'm talking they both were pulling the shield basically. Well, Bucky had that nigga on.
But no, I thought when he was saying that when he shot his thing. Yeah. But long story short, they trying to get the shield off of him and snapped his arm.
Yeah, good nod back to Infinity Wars. I'm talking about, if y'all remember, they were trying to take the blood from Thanos. Sam had to break that one up. I know Sam was like, "I don't want to do this to you, boy."
Man.
But yeah, they did all that. They got the shield back in shit where the niggas probably they went back to
No, they was back in that where the flag smashers was at before they dispersed, and then that's when
Unix still.
Yeah, and then that's when
Torres
popped in, and they were talking about he told them that Torres that they got away, they had no trace of him, and basically the world government was coming in and stepping in, taking jurisdiction away from them and whatnot.
And that's when Sam blessed my boy down.
Yeah, because mind you, at the end of the fight, they got the shield back, Sam and Bucky gave it to Sam, and of course, Sam was going to keep that. So he about to walk off and leave his wing, because mind you, they just got broke. And Torres was like,
"What you want to do with these? Well, you keep it, my boy."
And that is our new Falcon. Joaquin Torres.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. We called it because you called it whenever we first heard his name.
Sir.
We called it. Now he's not. I don't think he's gonna turn into an actual.
No, he ain't gonna be the mutated Falcon. He ain't gonna bump into that doctor that turned into an actual Falcon.
But he is gonna be the new Falcon. And then it cuts to John Walker going to his little hearing or whatnot about him getting stripped from the Captain America title, and he was spazzing on them boys because they were basically telling him he overstepped his boundaries. And then he was telling him like, "I've done everything you've asked me. Basically, you made me."
Yes, sir. Even before I was even cat,
you made me.
Y'all basically made me into this person I am today before I was even got the shield, any of that shit. So it really fall on y'all. They weren't going for that, as we all know. You know what I'm saying? Well, shit.
And then he wasn't going for what they was talking about, so he just bounced out.
Buddy stormed out while they still mid talking to him.
mid conversation.
Because at the end of that, it was like we need you to bring the shield back.
Mind you, he ain't got the shield.
And this is another big chess piece was moved on the board. I'm talking about a good introduction.
Marvel is throwing all the subliminals y'all need, but y'all don't even know it. We about to see a Thunderbolts team that's gonna come in from the woodworks, and y'all gonna be like, where were all these people at? They're right here. They're
right
here.
in front of you, by the way.
They're here.
Right in front of you.
Valentina, because John Walker and his girl after he storm out, they walk in, they out in the lobby or whatever, sitting talking, and then Valentina Allegra Delfonte walk up on her. She is ex-Shield, and
she's on a mission.
Sounds like she has some mysterious things she's working up.
A mysterious thing, and she's a spy. Cause she know too much going on. It was never in Munich. She know my boy took the serum.
How does she know he took the serum? I mean,
the government don't even know. The government don't know. My boy did none of this. So
she either working with the power broker, or she is the reason all this is happening. You know what I'm saying? Or she is the power broker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Her Sharon.
Her Sharon. Yeah.
Cause she know too much. She know too much to not have been around at all.
Cause she even told him at the end, she was like, and let me tell you something about the shield. Like, it's not even government property. It's kind of a legal gray area. And dubbed out on my boy. And she basically told him, she's like, whatever I call you,
you better answer. You better fucking answer. Cause when I call you, it's about to be about business and all. Just wait till you get that. Just wait till you get that. Cause there's some more that's going on in this series that get us some more nods to the TB.
Yeah, cause we about to talk about it right here actually. Cause then Sam and Bucky was talking. They was arguing about whatever they was. Cause they were still back at the base. They were arguing about what they was gonna do next. And then they just went their own ways. And then Bucky goes off to find Zemo at the Sokovia Memorial. And you walk up on her, and then Zemo's like, I expect you to be here sooner. And they had that little banter and whatnot.
I'm thinking Bucky about to come there and beat his ass, but
Zemo was very much prepared to die.
Bucky holding his counseling to a Tito.
His what?
His counseling.
Oh yeah.
Cause
that's them back to what he was doing. Yeah.
Cause he should for sure he's supposed to get like 3 good hits on my boy Zemo. But he's like, you know what, man?
I'm gonna let you live.
I'm gonna pull the blick out on you.
I'm scared.
I'm gonna have you scared.
You gonna remember me.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the Dormalage popped up.
Yeah, because he pulled the blick out on him and shot a blank, and then that's that scene when he dropped the bullets and whatnot. And then the Dormalage walk up and they're like, this is key too. They're like, we're taking him to the raft where he's gonna serve out the rest of his days. For those that don't know what the raft is, that is basically a super prison in Marvel Universe that is ran by General Thunderbolt Ross.
Yes, sir. My boy Thaddeus, you dig me. I'm talking about derailed, my nigga.
So we already have Baron Zemo, Red Hulk, an old Black Widow at this point.
Yeah, basically.
that's what I'm calling her, Valentina Allegra. That's your old Black Widow.
Basically.
Man. They
This
probably gonna put that.
It's about to go crazy.
We ain't
gotta give him too much game.
Yeah, but before the Dormalage, one of the AO, she told Bucky, she was like, you might want to make yourself scarce in Wakanda for the time being, because he was basically helping Zemo or whatnot. And he was like, I understand, but I do need a favor. And they just cut to the next scene. We don't know what the favor was, but then Sam on his way to go to Isaiah to talk about the shield.
Once again. Try to get some more game, some more knowledge on why my nigga was under the ground for so long. Ain't nothing ever be spoken on about my boy Isaiah. Shit, it's still messed up to this day, dog. Cause like the shit they was doing was really happening in real life shit during the wars and shit. Like the niggas all lined up telling they was getting tetanus and was shooting up with super soldier serum and shit. All different variations. It wasn't just the same.
Yeah, it was different variations of the serum.
So everybody getting hit up with all type of shit. Nigga.
All different types of re-rock.
Man, I'm talking about it. I feel bad for my boy Isaiah.
Because he said as soon as they started getting into the mission, they started dying.
Dying off.
And he said eventually it was just him. Because some dudes, they got captured. No, he said early, some dudes got captured.
Yeah.
Then they started dying off.
Yeah, because he had to go to that one little spot and free all the niggas.
Because he overheard them in the facility talking about they were just going to blow up the whole POW camp and to hide the evidence. And he was like, that's not evidence. Those are my men.
Yes, sir.
And he went to go rescue them and brought them back. And they locked his ass up.
Let's mirror something right quick. Y'all remember when Captain America did that same shit?
Broke all his homies out.
I remember he did that same shit.
And was given a medal of honor.
You know what I'm talking about?
Was revered as a hero.
You know what I'm talking about?
But a black man disobeys orders.
And go do that.
Y'all goes to jail for 30 years.
Y'all jail him for 30 years. Test on him for 30 years. This is like, bro.
Don't let him have contact with his wife.
None of that. Yeah.
That hurt me. That one hurt me.
That shit fucked up.
That one hurt.
That shit fucked up. The nurse shorty solid.
Yeah, he said it was a nurse that helped him, like, basically said, wrote him off as dead, did whatever paperwork needed to be done, and said it was dead, said he was dead.
Yeah. So my boy really just been living what you want to say, underground lifestyle?
Yeah. But, Sam think, he nuanced, he thinking he gonna change something, and he was like, times are different. He was like, I know people, and then Isaiah was like, you don't think if you tell somebody my story, I wouldn't be dead in a day?
Like, literally, nigga. Like, they might be dead that day. Like, no bull.
Oh, and then something else he was saying, cause this the OG black man messing with Sam's psyche.
He really giving him some game. He trying to challenge this.
Cause he was like, cause he asked him why he didn't want to be Captain America. And he was like, no Stars and Stripes didn't mean nothing to me. And he was like, and honestly, no self-respecting black man would ever want to be.
Exactly.
And Sam didn't like that very much.
But it's real though.
I mean, it's real because
they
America do not treat us right, and that's obvious.
Like, do you think they made this serum to put in you, man? A pure serum to put in the black man? Like, nah, bro. Like, nah, we good on that. That's why Isaiah was the way he was. Like, shit, just fucked off.
Yeah, then Sam dip out. We don't see what he just did. Cut the black after that.
I think my boy popped back up in Nova.
Yeah, he back at the crib with us. They finished up the boat.
Yeah, they called out some IOUs.
Yeah, they started calling people throughout the town trying to get the boat fixed. People that they pops and moms helped back in the day.
Yes, sir. Where our old day mom and daddy was.
Their mom and daddy was real. If that's the case, people still call, still helping to this day.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's some small town shit. Like
some Langston stuff.
Yeah, like for like they have grandma house phone number. They'd be like, hey, miss, you know what I'm talking about?
Remember when Woody Woo?
Yeah, like that should be crazy. Like, but no, that's exactly how it happened. The whole block was there, nigga, helping fix with the boat.
And Bucky pulled up.
Surprised, but he pulled out of nowhere. That
pulled up and then because old heads that brought a motor. That's how Bucky get pulled up. Sam was like, how we gonna get it off the truck? And Bucky, big super soldier ass, just pulled it off.
Cause that's why Bucky pulled up. He pulled up with the suit.
Yeah, with the Wakanda, with the box, with the
and
present.
He's like, all I'm here for is all you gotta do is sign this off, and I'm on my way. And they actually got to chop it up.
And like, you need help. Like,
yeah. Sam there trying to holler at Sarah. I don't like that.
I mean, Bucky.
Bucky.
Bucky was like, he looked at Sarah. He's like, all right, I'm Bucky, and she got all. Nah, I ain't going for that.
They had butterflies in the stomach. Like, what you smiling at? This nigga 100-something years old, y'all. Stop playing. But nah, I guess they had to rekindle. I didn't say rekindle shit, but
turn it between them two.
They started a little. No. They started a little fire.
Yeah, a little. It's something there. Yeah. It's something there for sure.
Yeah, Buck about to cook something. About to eat fried chicken, my nigga.
And then I don't remember when this happened, but I gotta throw this in there before we talk about the Flag Smashers. The Flag Smashers end up going back to their base from the last episode where they had all the kids and all the people that was helping and they closed that down. They said they were helping and embedding the fugitives.
The GRC came through the block.
So that's what really gave them they flipped they switched. They're like, yeah, we finna just go ahead and get this done today. Yeah. And traveled from Munich to New York City. So when next time we talk about the Flag Smashers, just know they're in New York City.
And they plotting, they cooking up too. Bro.
But after Sam and Bucky, after they doing their little thing and fixing up the boat, they cut over to John Walker because he going to talk to Lamar's people, his mom and daddy, tell them what happened, tell them the story about what happened. Mind you, he lying to them too.
He didn't lie. Because probably even asked me, it was like, this person that killed my boy.
And cause Nico wasn't even the dude that wasn't even the person that killed Lamar. It was Carly.
Talking about some, I got him, man. Woo. It's just, the mama handing them pictures of him and Lamar.
Mama giving real black love though. She trying to soothe that boy's heart. She was telling him all the good things that Lamar used to say about him when this is about her son.
That shit corny, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like Marshall said a lot, man.
But they needed that to flip John Walker switch, which is terrible.
They should have killed him. I ain't gonna take that far. I ain't take that far. But now, wow, this nigga got a black wife, though. That's what threw me for a little while. You like black wife, man?
You got some soul.
You tripping on Sam a little. Nigga from Atlanta, though, boy. Niggas like that peach shot. But yeah.
But then after that, then they flipped to Sharon back in. Where's the niggas at? I forgot what that.
Magicport.
Yeah, Magicport. Flipped back to her. She on the phone with somebody. What is that? How you pronounce his name? Batrock?
Badrock? Something. Yeah, Badrock.
George St. Pierre. Y'all know who we talking about. He was
so.
And she called him up for a job and whatnot.
She called him for a job to finish the job that. The first episode that
whenever he was trying to kidnap that dude or whatever.
Yes, sir.
And Sam came in and did that. That was the job that Sharon put him on. So now she put him on a different job with the Flag Smashers.
Double the money too.
Yeah, double the money.
Double. So he pulled up the Flag Smashers. They
And that's when they in New York, but that's close to them. So because after Sharon, they jumped back to Bucky and Sam with their conversation. They was playing catch with the. We got the famous scene with them throwing the shield, so and they was in the playing catch, and that was dope.
It was cool.
They was playing dope, and Bucky was apologizing to Sam about not understanding how deep it is with being a black man trying to take on the role as Captain America. How him and Cap never even thought about how different it would be.
That's crazy too though, because we get on that by episode 10, because I feel like Cap probably knew it's probably another. Super soldier out there, you know what I'm saying? But we'll skip over that shit. But
he was and then Bucky was telling me like, I just felt after whenever you retired the shield that was the only family I had. I ain't had nothing else, and he just felt bad or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Because Bucky even say like, nigga, me and Cap, like nigga, we had the conversation about giving you the shield, and that's still crazy. That mean when Cap went back to time, that him and Bucky legit. Ended up having some face to face.
Or they could have. I mean, it would have had to happen.
Yeah, it had to happen like that.
Because there was no time in between for them niggas to
have no conversation about.
Because he was in Wakanda that whole time.
Exactly. Yeah, so that nigga. So you got that. So Steve. I don't know Steve, but yeah, he probably went back. But damn, well, he probably went to Wakanda or something just to. Or wherever, probably, or if he did.
Or whenever he went back in time to be paid.
Back in the day.
He probably told him. But then they also say that nigga created another universe.
Because this is a little too much reaching with this right here.
It's too much.
It's a soft subject. We don't know what happened to Old Man Cat.
And yeah, it's too much. Timeline is all messed up with the time travel and all that.
Yeah, true.
But basically, Bucky was just he held Cap's word as gold, and Sam told him it don't matter what Cap thinks. You need to be your own person. You need to go figure out. Yeah, you need to go figure out how you can help yourself get away all this guilt, and not just thinking you can just go apologize and it's gonna go away. That's not how it works.
Because he gave Sam a little apology. He's like, sorry, man. It was kind of cheesy. Yeah. It was kind of cheesy, but it's better than what he been doing.
Hey, but this was Sam's first Captain America speech too, though. This is his first Captain America speech for real.
Yeah.
And that was dope.
Yeah, because you gotta get Bucky to understand, like, nigga, you just saying sorry ain't gonna fix
nothing. You gotta help them understand.
He can't go back to knock and just be like, I'm sorry for your son, man.
You got to tell him and
explain. You have to break that whole night down on how
and explain to them how he was brainwashed and all that
shit. Yeah. So like man, it's
Bucky still had a long way to go.
For sure.
But then it cut to Sam talking to his sister at the boat. They talking about the boat because they finishing up. They about to paint over their mom and dad's name. And then his sister was like, we can't sell it. And he was like, I'm glad you finally came to your senses. And then they started talking about Isaiah and how he was saying no black man wanted to be Captain America. And his sister was like, you gonna let that old black dude get in your head like that?
Man.
And then Sam was like, you know what? You right. And then we get the best training montage of the show. The training montage was hard because he was trash with that shield at first.
I can't even say trash. I was just like, he's scared of that motherfucker.
The way he was catching it.
Yeah, he catching it too.
And he trying to catch it like Cap on the go, like on the. But he ain't with it like that.
He ain't got no follow through on it.
Yeah, he ain't with it like that. But he ended up getting better with it. Of course, he getting it down, and he's starting to look more natural.
Look way better. Way better. that nigga throwing that bitch off the little pillar in the water. I was like, oh, my boy.
Some real distance.
I was like, all right, well, I see you, Sam.
But yeah, then it flip over to, then after his little training montage, it flip over to the Flag Smashers. They sitting in the park. Carly, she talking to one of the other homies, one of the Flag Smashers, talking about, so what we gonna do now? She's like, we finna do it tonight. We finna get busy, whatever. And then that's when Batroc pull up with all his stuff.
With his weaponry.
Yeah.
I guess you want to say, because I don't even know what was really in there. Was them
grenades, all type of stuff.
It's just some magic pour.
Yeah, magic pour weaponry, nigga, for sure.
Because it did look
high tech.
Yeah.
And then, but Carly was like, and we got somebody else that's gonna be helping us take out the Falcon. And she like, he screwed him out of a $500,000 score or whatever it was. And then that's when he pulled up. He was like, I'm just here to kill the Falcon. I'm not here to join y'all crew or whatever. And Carly was like, we don't need you to. You just be patient. You gonna get your time. Then she sent out a mass text basically and sent out the little whistle. Everybody that messed with the Flag Smashers that's in New York at the time come flocking to where she at.
Side note, everybody that's watching this, you probably seen shots. Listen to Carly whistle and then go pull up.
They don't know nothing about shots.
We got some cultural folks on this. They know about shots. Go back and look up Big and Wayne, how they be whistling, man. Carly she been down there in Jamaica, man. You know what I'm talking about? For sure. Yeah, they do that. But then the little dude that was with her, I don't know if he was mad that bad.
Because he was like, so we're teaming up with criminals now, and then Carly was like, what do you think we are? She's like, we're criminals. And then then it cut, but as it's panning away to cut to the next scene, it goes past this dude. You know, he look like a security guard, but he's at the park with the rest of them. Mm-hmm. But he looked like somebody that's important. Keep that dude in mind. Then it flip over to Sam, and he watching the news, and they talking about the GRC boat that's gonna go down, because that's what Flag Smashers finna try to go take out. And Torres calling me like, hey, I got all that stuff that you're looking for, all these pings that you were looking for, where the Flag Smashers were, and we just got one of them in New York, and we don't know if they're using a VPN or they could be really in New York. And then Sam was like, I got it from here.
They really in New York, B. Torres. They really in New York, my boy. And
then it cut back to the Flag Smashers.
They about to fuck the states up, nigga. Cause
the GRC, they was in there already arguing about whatever they finna do and whatnot. And the security guard from the park, he walk in, talk to the other security guard that's in the meeting hall or whatever you want to call it.
And World One people.
Lights cut smooth off.
Blackout, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they ain't the computers, they ain't your systems, cause when all that happened, I'm thinking Big Z about to pop on. Like,
big green eyes gonna pop on the screen.
All right, you remember the little like the red that was in the like little background, nigga. I rewind that part like 3 times. I was like, eyes? I'm like, what am I seeing here? Okay, now you started. I was reaching like motherfucker. I was reaching, but I'm like, them red eyes. I'm like, my niggas' other eyes would be black.
Because it'd be green.
I was just reaching, I thought I seen something I did.
But then after Torres after Sam telling me he'll take it out from there, and then after the lights cut off in the GRC boat, it cut back to Sam. He opening up the box that Bucky gave him, his new vibranium Captain America suit that we are gonna see dawn in the first 5 minutes of the next episode.
I'm telling y'all, this bitch about to go so platinum, bro.
If y'all ain't seen the toy design, the suit is amazing. The suit is.
This one about to hit. I'm talking about this one.
This suit looks better than the original Captain America suit. That's just my opinion, cause I like the metallic look anyway.
It's just gonna help. It's gonna help Sam out a whole lot better, man. It's gonna help him out, cause he need all the extra assistance he can get, man. So go ahead and throw that Wakanda tech in there. Cause say if he got the same shit like T'Challa had.
That absorb that kinetic. I doubt he does.
But I know, I'm just saying that should be hard, man. Cause imagine somebody punches him, he throw the shield somewhere, and the shield kinetic absorb, he grab it back, nigga.
And shoot it back at him. Yeah, that would be hard.
Yeah, he blowing buildings up.
He hit him with a shooting off sound waves.
Going crazy.
But yeah, that was the end of the episode right there. But we did get a post-credit scene. Mind you, John Walker really wanted to die. That's mine. I don't think he understands the gravity of what the shield is.
He gonna see now, man.
Because that's the post-credit scene.
I don't think he knows the shield is not a shield.
Because he's trying to make his own shield. He's gonna become Captain America.
Yeah. Well, a U.S. agent in my mind. I feel like
because that's what he told the senator before he
walked in.
Like, I am Captain America, and then walk out.
He said that a few times and shit. He trying to make him know he Cap, but I'm talking about just in general. Like, I don't.
Nah, yeah, I feel what you're saying.
It'll be weird if he came back and was like, I'm Captain America.
Nah,
like,
I think he's gonna take on the name U.S. agent. He should. Because that's what happens in the comics.
Like, it's like when he go insane, so he gotta go U.S. agent. Man.
But yeah, he welding his own shield together, spray painting. I'm just like, yeah, you really don't understand the what this shield is made of. This is vibranium, my boy.
But at the same time, he
serumed up, senile, like you said.
So,
but yeah, man, we gonna see another John Walker and Bucky and Sam fight for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure. Probably gonna be way more well-rounded. With bad drop.
Oh yeah, that could be a 4-way fight.
Flag smashers.
That might be a 4-way Royal Rumble.
You better hope Dora Milaje don't come back, nigga, just to help Bucky out.
If the Dora Milaje come back, they smoking down on that. Oh, them though.
They need to bring Shuri with them. Like, come on, Shuri.
They're not bringing Shuri.
But really not me though, cause I will be out there to work and shit. I'll be.
Need to bring a Koye into that one. Bring a Koye. We gonna get down. But nah, man. This episode was good, and if next episode is anywhere close to being as good as this show is gonna be fully platinum for sure. This is gonna be a platinum series. Marvel did not miss, and we knew they weren't going to miss, but there were some doubters, and I'm glad those doubters are getting proved wrong. That's all. You know who I'm talking to. Yeah. The person that's watching the video, he knows who I'm talking to.
That's hilarious. But
you got anything else?
Just platinum, man. Episode 6 gotta be platinum. That shit, they gotta be diamond, my nigga. Because this episode is platinum, so I feel like this one gotta go crazy. This is, like I said earlier, it's gonna be the episode. This is gonna be the episode where the hammer actually meet the nail, my nigga. So,
and we not cause then it's gonna be the last time we're gonna see Falcon and Bucky for a minute. This is the last time we're gonna see any of these characters for a minute.
A minute.
So they definitely gonna go out with a bang.
How long you think we're gonna see? 3 years, 2-3 years, until we see Buck and Sam again? Cause I don't feel like that's why we'll another Cap movie probably.
Or a team up. The next team up.
I don't know what they would call it. I just hope it ain't Captain in the Winter Soldier. Cause I don't like
Falcon, Captain America.
Or Freeway Falcon, man. Free World Falcon, man. I'm trying to tell you.
That boy name's Clarence.
Hey, man.
Yeah, 2 good parents. Man, let's get out of here, man. Let's get out of here. That's another episode of Premier Warriors, man. Y'all know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe for us.
Man. Share.
Get it up. Help us reach the masses, though, man.
Man.
Till next time.
Yes, sir.